Hello, 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 everyone. KR Jax. I see you, my friend. Thanks for joining. Let's get some background music going there. Smooth. This isn't quite jazz, but it's nice and calming, right? Vlad, my friend, good to see you again. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you. You must be busy. I've been pretty busy, but in a good way, right? So, I don't know who was here for my last stream, but remember I started it out looking for a new chair. I was looking for a chair, didn't know what I was going to get, and I bought a chair. Yes, I did. I bought a Secret Labs Titan chair, and I'm actually supposed to get it today. So it's out for delivery, so I'm wondering if it's going to come during the stream or not. But we will find out. Hopefully. Now, I probably won't be able to unbox it in front of everybody and set it up and all that stuff. But it should be fun. I like getting new toys. Love getting new toys. I hope this chair is worth it. It got like a ton of crazy reviews, like just great reviews. So I'm going to give it a shot, right? I'm looking for a standing desk that can be stable with 3 monitors. You look like you're standing. Any suggestions? Yes, I have an uplift desk. Very reasonably priced, and I have all kinds of crap on this freaking desk. I think this is like a... Is it a 7-foot wide one? I think I went with a 7-foot wide one because I wanted to make sure I had plenty of space for everything. But yeah, I have multiple monitors. I have 3 monitors, a laptop. I have all my Stream Deck stuff. I have my cameras. I have lights. I have my microphone. Like, I have everything attached to this. I also have another stand that has an iPad and a, what is this thing called again? I forgot. It's an Android device. What is this? Let me look. I forgot what this is called. Oh, this is a Nexus. I have a Nexus. Yeah, so I'll have my Nexus. I have my iPad. Of course, I have my mobile device. Then I have my laptop that's plugged in over here. Then I have my desktop. So I'm not streaming from a laptop. I'm actually streaming from my desktop machine, my Digital Storm streaming machine. Remember that beast we built? Yeah. So that's actually sitting on the floor. But yeah, I love this desk, man. Love it. I would highly recommend you check it out. And they're not crazy expensive either. So, and I got the one that has a programmable keypad. So I have like 4 different settings I can program. So I have one for sitting. Of course, I have one for standing, and then I have one for streaming because I actually have it come down just a little bit for streaming. That way, the way my camera is, it kind of frames me a little better. But when I work, it actually sits a little higher. Stukas14, thanks for the follow. Good seeing you. Thanks for joining today. Vlad, was able to catch up with your last Pluralsight videos. Just watch it 1.75 speed. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, actually, I have another one that is uploaded to YouTube, but I haven't published it yet. I still need to do like a thumbnail and write a description and all that stuff. But it's uploaded. It's there. I just haven't pushed the publish button yet. I'm just falling a little behind. Oh, you know, another thing. Hold on, another thing. Hold on. I'm really thirsty. Let me just... That's some good water right there. I have a mug with my face on it. How ridiculous is that? Oh my god. It's so funny. It's so funny. I love that. Oh, that's not it though. That's not it. That's not it. Hold on. Me. I have my own mouse pad. How ridiculous is that? Oh, it's all in good fun. It's in good fun. I like it. Makes my water taste... I've never had water taste so good. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's different. I don't know. I just think it's funny. It's hilarious. My kids love it. Especially my youngest daughter, Jade. She's about to turn 10 in May. And she's my biggest fan, and I bought her all this merch, and she's super excited, so... yeah, it was fun. It's fun. Anyways, how about we start writing some code? Because, we got a little behind on the last stream. It took a little longer to do the slide deck for commanding. So let me just open up that slide real quick, just to kind of remember what we were working on. KR Jax. Oh no, Uplift commercial frame isn't shipping until May 5th. Do you have the commercial frame or the regular one? One with the extra bar. Ooh. Let me look. I don't know what the extra bar is, but I do have like 2 bars that go across that support the tabletop. I don't know. You know what? Let's open up a browser. Open up a browser here, and let's see. I'll tell you which one I have. Uplift desk. I don't know. I don't think I have a commercial one. See, this looks like the one I have here. Which one are you looking at? Give me directions, my friend. Where are we looking? Or give me a link. Maybe products. Were you looking at products? Standing desks. You might have went here. And I actually went with the curved center, by the way. I'm not commercial. Oh, wait a minute. No, I do not have a commercial one. I see what you're talking about now, KR Jax. I see that bar that's going across right here. Yeah, I don't use that, and I don't have any problems with stability or anything. And actually, my desk sits on carpet, right? So it's not even hardwood, and it's just fine. Like, no problems. And I did go with the desktop. Where's a picture of it? I thought about this a lot. And here, let's just pick one. I went with the desktop that has a slight bow. It's not straight across like this, because I like to stand kind of into my desk. Let's configure desk. Okay. Oh, I gotta scroll. Oh yeah, I have a keypad. I have this keypad, actually. Okay. What else? Add accessories. I want a top, right? I'm not getting an option for a top, but I wish I could show you, but instead of being flat across like this edge, it's not a straight edge. It's a slight, just a very ever so slight, just kind of curve in. It's a little more comfortable on the wrist because it has a almost like a bevel. It's kind of hard to imagine, but if you can see this, the straight edge, it kind of bevels just a little bit. And so it's not a sharp edge up against your wrist. So I like that. All right. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, I got a link. KR Jax just give me a link. Let's copy and paste this bad boy in there and see what he is looking at. Football Monkey! Hey Brian, love the streams. Just wondering, do you see Prism officially supporting Avalonia in the future? Avalonia. What is Avalonia? See, the thing about Prism is it's not a UI framework at all. So if Avalonia is a UI component like suite, yeah, it'll work fine with Avalonia as is. Like nothing special about it. Okay. I don't see anything in here. Yeah, I don't have this bar thing. I don't have a stability cross. I don't need a stability crossbar. And that's with having all my crap on here too. Yeah, I definitely don't need this. What the heck is this? Oh my god, do you see this? Really? This is ridiculous. Who in the right mind is gonna take a nap in a mini hammock under their freaking desk? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Come on. Focus. All right. Await task. No need to leave work now. Yeah, no kidding. That's probably something the Japanese came up with. I have heard rumors about their very intense work ethic. All right, so let's kind of look at what we kind of went over, because we have to create all the samples that support this module of the Pluralsight course, right? So on Thursday, we finished up this slide deck. And let's just kind of go through it really quick. Make sure all our animations are there. Yeah, we talk about iCommand, what it is. We talk about Delegate Command and how it works. How to create one. So we definitely need a sample on creating a basic Delegate Command, for sure. We may want to do a sample on a generic version of that as well. Possibly. Okay. And then raising change notifications. We talked about this. Yep. And we talked about the different ways to do that, right? Raise, execute, change, using the observed property, learning how we can stack these or chain them together. And we learned about the observed can execute. Hold on. I see a mistake. Right here. Observes can execute. There we go. See, this is why we review just really quick. Observes can execute. We do a demo. So I need 2 demos here at least. We're gonna write a demo for observed property. No, 3 demos. We need a demo for raise can execute changed. A demo for observed property. Maybe not. Talking about chaining them in the demo. I don't know. And definitely a demo on can execute. Okay, so we're up to 4 demos so far, so we got to write 4 demos. Then we have Composite Command. Talk about how Composite Command works, and then how it supports enablement. So we may have 2 demos here. I'm not sure if I'm going to split these out, or if this should be 1. Right, so creating a Composite Command, and then supporting enablement. Or maybe I don't even show that necessarily. No, I don't. I won't have to show. I can use 1 demo for that. So, Composite Command. And then we're done. Yeah, that's how you create one. That's how you unregister it. And we're good. Okay. Perfect. Let's write some code, shall we? This is module 8. And let me know if that background music is a little loud or not. I don't have like a mixer where I can like easily set these things back and forth. I have to do it manually, and what I hear is not what you hear. Okay, so what are we doing? I know what we're doing. Create a... You know what? Just say Delegate Command. Right? Delegate Command. And then we'll say we need a before and after. Then we'll take this, copy, paste, 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 paste. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 5. So we'll have Delegate Command. We'll have raise can execute, observe property, can execute, or observes can execute, then Composite Command. So maybe we don't need this one. Okay. But we will start first on Delegate Command. And I want to try to build on what we've already done. But not in Module 7. We'll go Module 6. View Discovery. After. We'll copy this and go from here. I'm just reusing a sample or a Visual Studio project that we're going to keep building on throughout this course, right? So I don't want to modify them too much. But chances are, actually, we are going to have to modify it on the Composite Command for sure. Okay, let's go to the after. And let's get to coding. Alright, so what we're going to do first, the first demo, is a normal Delegate command. Okay, we can do this. This should be easy. However, we need to think about how we're gonna be doing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cancel this. This isn't the one I want. That's not the one I want. Not at all. You see, I think it's this one. That's the one I want. So the thing about a Pluralsight course is you want to make sure that you provide both a before and after project. Now this is not required. Pluralsight told me you don't have to go through all this trouble to create a before and after, just have the after available. But I personally like to provide a before and after just in case you get stuck. Or, you know, maybe you don't want to try to recreate the project I already have that I'm working with in the course, right? And you want to follow along. Well, it's easier to follow along if I give you somewhere to start with. And then you can just code right along. You don't have to, like, go through the trouble of creating a project on your own. So that was my thought process behind creating a before and after project. Oh, hold on. I'm thirsty again. I wonder how long it's going to take before I get tired of that. Okay, so far, this is a pretty simple view. It has nothing in it. Let's build it. Make sure I didn't break anything just by copying and pasting it. Okay, perfect. It works. Let's run it. So this is our view now. Very simple, but now I want to demonstrate using a command. So, how should I do this? Because I'm going to have a delegate command. Then I'm going to have maybe a delegate command of T. Maybe. Damn, we're going to have to really think this one out. Then I'm going to have change notifications. Huh. Okay. Let's just kind of mess around a little bit and see what we can come up with. Vlad, I was wondering, are you going to update the other Pluralsight courses too? I'm going to update the ones that need updating. The advanced courses that I did that cover the advanced topics, those don't really need updating because they're more up to date, they're more current, and nothing's really changed there as far as Prism's concerned. Death Knight! Morning, afternoon. Morning for me. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do here. So let's just start throwing stuff together. We got to figure this out. Right? I know I'm going to need a button of some type. And we'll say invoke me. No, click me. How about click me? Right? In lurker mode. Hey, Brian. Hard at work, I see. Yes, I am at work. And Death Knight, I did chafe. Oh my gosh. Okay. Funny story. So I don't like to go this short. I just look weird. Okay. I'm not used to seeing it this short. So I normally just do. I'm gonna do a trim, right? So I get my trimmer out, put the little adjustable head on it, and I'm like, right? I'm just trimming up. And I guess something wasn't clicked in place, so I pushed too hard. And I went, and the head like collapsed all the way down to the shortest setting. And like, and I had a big like just gap. And I'm like, ah, crap. So I had no choice. I had to like take it all off. I was just going for a trim, just to clean it up, right? But it was like, oh my gosh. Yes, KR Jax. Wife was a little upset, looked a little weird. She looked at me like, who are you? Where's my husband? Who is this boy sitting in front of me right now? And yes, the hair is really rough. So now I gotta let it grow out again. It was funny when it happened. but I do look weird, for sure. Okay, so let's think about what we're gonna do here. I know I'm gonna need a command. Okay, so let's come in here. And I'll use a snippet. No! Ah! Death Knight, we won't hold it against you. So in this course, I probably shouldn't use my snippet. Because this might be confusing for people. That might be confusing. So in the course, I have to kind of do this the long way. Right? We have to kind of go through the process. We'll call it click command. Right, we could do this. We could do that. That's fine. It needs to be public. And then, click command equals new. Delete command. Click. Can click. Right? Well, as I go through the course, I'm curious if I should do this like one at a time. Like first, let's talk about click. Blah, 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 blah. This is how we do a click. Text equals you clicked me. Right? Mr. Dan Siegel. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Good to see you. And my face went everywhere. Man, you know, Dan, that made me like... Dan, that made me thirsty when you did that. That made me thirsty. I gotta take a drink. Oh, that's so... Man, that's so tasty. So, some good water there. God, I'm ridiculous. Stop it, Brian. You're ridiculous. Okay, so we have our delegate command, right? So I'm trying to think of how I'm going to present this course. I'm recording, and I'm going through the steps on how we're building this sample, right? Harrison, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. As you can see, we're still working on a Pluralsight course. At this point, we are creating all the samples for commanding. This is going to be Delegate Command and Composite Command. And we just started, so perfect timing. So I'm definitely going to come in here. Oh, not here. I'm going to come in here and bind my command to my click command. Right? That's a give me. We know this. What the heck is going on here? Now, if I run this, obviously, we're going to see what happens. We can click it, and boom, you click me. Perfect. But now, so oh crap, what about... I'm trying to think of how I want this to flow. What I mean by that is we have just a basic delegate command with no parameters. Then we have a generic command that takes a parameter of a specific type. And I'm trying to think how this is going to flow. Okay, let me just keep going. Let me just keep going with what I got. So I'm going to be talking about creating a delegate command. You know, this is the execute method. So we run it, we invoke it, it works. But now we have to talk about the can click delegate here. And we can return true or false. All right, so okay, how are we going to do this? So we need a mechanism. We need a mechanism to control whether you can invoke this command. What the heck? Why did that pop out like that? Come on, Visual Studio. So maybe we add a checkbox. Right? A checkbox that says can click. Right? Death Knight. Maybe do a text box so if empty button is disabled, but once they type something, it is enabled. That's a pretty good option too, actually. That's a real good option, actually. Let's look at our slide deck real quick. So in this demo, we're going to talk about really just commanding, but how does that flow into these? I'm going to have properties to observe. That could be the property to observe, the text property, right? When you type in the text box, we observe the property, whatever that's bound to, and if that changes, we revalidate that can execute logic. Ooh, but what about can... What about the can edit? Oh! You know what, Death Knight? I think you're onto something. Because when we get the observes can execute, then we can add a checkbox saying if you could edit the text box or not. Or something like that, right? Yes, Vlad combined both text and checkbox. So maybe, yeah, maybe something like... okay, text box. Right, and we'll go text equals, and we'll have a binding to something. What I taught, this is called text? Crap. That's already called text. We can bind this to text. No. We don't want to do that. That's called text crap, yeah. How about param? We could probably call it param. And then it's checked. Just trying to think here. Let's maybe can edit. Okay, so let's come in here and add some properties for this. Prop B, bool, can edit, right? And then prop P string param. Wait a minute, that's a keyword, isn't it? Is that a keyword? Or is it params? No, it's params with an S. Dan, my email is... Oh, my email is crap. Oh, I saw an email that I got an invite to something, but now I have to go find it in a massive... yeah. Yeah, okay. Dan's just complaining about how all his emails are crap. Okay, so now we can talk about return can edit. Right? And so we're not talking about parameters yet. But we're going for the final... Ooh, wait a minute. How does this build on each other? How does it build? Right? Maybe... So think you're this person. Think you're me, and you're recording this demo. How does this flow? Like... I think the text box comes... excuse me. I think the text box comes last. Yes. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Let's back up. We're not here yet. We're not here yet because I don't want to add the text box until... Right? Until we get to the parameters section where we're talking about parameters. So for now, what I want to talk about is just can execute. And so for can execute, wait a minute. Crap. Maybe that won't work. Lily! Hello there. Good to see you, my friend. It's always a pleasure. Right now, you can see me struggling with how I'm going to structure this demo. Been here all along. You lurker! You're a lurker, that's what you are, a professional lurker. Like a ninja. You could have just come up behind me and slit my throat. I won't even know. You didn't even know you were there. Okay, that's a little morbid. A little over the top there, sorry. Death Knight. Think you're on the right track. Keep iterating. Yeah. Okay. Because we got to think about this. We got to think about the demo at hand. The demo at hand is we're talking about Dela command with no parameters, execute, and can execute, right? Then we talk about a Dela command with parameters. So we haven't talked about, see, here's the thing. We haven't talked about raising notifications yet. So I'm not sure we should add the checkbox in this example. Actually, I don't think this should be here yet because we haven't talked about that. That's not a concept we have introduced. This comes in the next demo when we start turning it on and off and we see those changes in the UI and we can click it or we can't, right? So, okay, let's go back to the text idea. So we have a button and we have this text. I'm trying to think if we set this up, we could set this up as a parameter because I am going to cover parameters in this demo. This will be covered, right? So we're going to talk about execute, can execute, and then a parameter. So maybe we keep the text. No. Okay. We'll start with this. Okay, I'm thinking too big. I'm thinking too far ahead. We'll start with this. This is where I talk about, clicking the very first one, and then we talk about can execute, right? So can execute, we'll click, we'll come in here, and we'll manually just say return false, right? We'll just manually do it. We'll run the app, and we can say, look, we can't click it. Okay. If we return true, run the app. Now you can click it. Okay, now it's clickable. So that's a pretty succinct demo for that specific feature. Then we hop into parameters. And so we can convert this. So we can delete this, right? Say, okay, but how do we create one with parameters? Should that... So that right there, that covers the basic Dela command. Just creating it and seeing the behavior difference between the can execute, true and false. Okay, we have got through that concept. Now we want to talk about parameters. So that demo is over. Now we start a new demo. Very similar to the other one, except in this case, we have Dela command of string. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. Right, so I do the same demo. So that demo before, well, if that's the case, then I should have a separate, project for this one. Yes, Vlad, reuse the text box and display the text entered. Okay, so theoretically, we could say that this one is done. Okay. And that's a short demo. Succinct. Okay, done. Now, let's copy and paste this. Dela command params. So now we have another this is gonna be after. I'm just gonna modify it, but let's go here and grab the before. Right, you following me here? So we'll do the same, except this is going to be a generic using a parameter. Death Knight. Enter your name and then they click it and it says hello. Yeah. Vlad, I know not MVVM, but message box in this case because iDialog service is not known at the moment. Ah, I know, right? I know. I could do that. But I will most definitely say, you know, don't do this in a production app. This is for demo purposes only. So yes, I may do that, actually. So we'll say string. So now I could talk about, okay, the process of creating this as a string. I mean, as a with a parameter. Let's open up this view. So nothing here would change, right? This would be the same. I'd come in here. I'd create. That means this button should go under the text. And this should be a text box. Right? Okay. Dan, I'm proud of the Xamarin team. They're starting to say that more. This is for demo purposes. Don't do this in a real app. Yeah, no kidding. They're notorious for writing some of the worst freaking code on earth, and people take it as gospel and try to write their apps that way. Don't get me started. I could show you a response I had to Miguel one time. Everyone knows who Miguel is, right? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. Hey, it's all public anyways. Let me find it. Let me find it before I bring it over. It was a little while ago. Okay. Where is it? It wasn't that long ago. Let me keep scrolling. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Oh, found it. Okay. So, if we scroll up here. Sorry, Miguel, I'm poking fun. I'm sorry. I love you, brother. I love you. I just disagree with you. So, it's no secret, Miguel has never been a fan of dependency injection. I don't know why. He has an opinion about it, and I disagree with it. And because of this, Xamarin Forms really has a major issue with being testable. Like, you cannot write unit testable code in Xamarin Forms following their design recommendations. So he had this response to, a meeting, right? Where the team, the Xamarin team, is actually, showing off some cool stuff you can do with the ASP.NET cores to dependency injection with Xamarin, and it's really cool stuff. And he was disappointed. This is his reaction, like, oh my god, I can't believe you guys are using dependency injection. Oh my god, it sucks so bad. Oh my god, right? And then so I scroll down, and this is me. I replied, yep, because tightly coupled code, static methods scattered throughout, and an untestable code base is so much better. Right? So, I only got 24 likes out of that one. But yes, I will give the team credit. They are definitely opening up to other ways and other approaches that people are using to write applications for Xamarin in a more maintainable, extensible, testable way. Let's put it this way. There's a reason Prism for Xamarin Forms has over 1 million downloads just for Xamarin Forms alone. There's a reason for that. Okay, let's get back to this. So we're now talking about parameters in this specific sample, right? Death Knight. Oh, I missed this one. Death Knight. Love when people are opinionated and dislike something just because they choose not to use it, right? Oh, I missed another one. Oh, Xamphy, shots fired. Yeah, I'm behind on chat. I gotta look up more. People don't always see the part about don't try this at home, so they take it as how to do it. Yeah. Vlad, agree. Death Knight, therefore, it should be mentioned how to do it. Found it quite hard when I started programming when the right way wasn't mentioned. Dan, how do you like MVU? Is that the code behind thing? I still don't know what MVU stands for. Code. Oh my god, coded UI. This is code. XAML is code. It is. Each of these elements, they map to a class. This is code. You are writing code in a more structured way. I personally hate writing my UIs in C#. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. Ugh. Okay. Because in XAML, specifically WPF, it's very important you understand your visual and your logical tree. It is very hard when you write your UIs in code to understand fully and visualize your logical tree and how that translates into a visual tree when rendered. This is a much better representation of a logical tree. Just by looking at it, you can see how it's structured. Right? Yes, Dan, you are pouring gas on the fire. Okay, you're distracting me. You're distracting me. Focus. I gotta focus. What was that? Okay. So in this case, we're gonna say this is no longer a text block. We're gonna change this to a text box because we're dealing with parameters. And, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's do this. We're talking about parameters. I don't want to complicate the binding, like how it kind of works and getting to a whole bunch of like, oh, I got to give this text box a name and then bind to its text property when I already have that text property in my view model, right? So, whoops. I want a hard code just for demonstration purposes. Hello from button param. Whoop, not Burton. Right? I think this is better. I want to hard code the parameter just because I don't want to introduce a whole bunch of other crap. I want to keep it very simple. So, what the heck? This should have been this. So I should be able to do that. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Did you see that? So if you let Visual Studio generate your methods, it gives it a different name. That is hilarious. That's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. So I will edit this to make it like when I record, I will make it look like it generated that. Okay, so we will say return. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is this the latest version of VS? I believe so, yes. I don't have any I don't see any like update now warnings. So return. What am I gonna return? What am I doing? String dot is null or white space. And then text equals you clicked me. No. Text equals parameter. Hold on. Nope, not doing this either. Crap. Vlad, just updated yesterday. It seems slow, and yours seemed fine. Oh, wow, okay. Well, I will not update to that next one. Ah, crap. You know what? Maybe this shouldn't be a separate... Maybe this shouldn't be a separate demo. Okay, I'm really struggling, guys. I'm really struggling. Because my thought is, in the other demo, I could have a button here. You know, click me, and then click me with parameter. Right? And I could just add a button. Why is this zooming in so freaking much? And build on that. But would that be more confusing? Like, would that be cluttering the view model with crap that you don't care about? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? What did I do with my other course? Pluralsight, Prism Introduction. Oh, hold on. I gotta sign in. I think it's with, is it skills? There we go. That's not what I want. Pluralsight, introduction. No, I think you could demo the difference, show the non-parameter a second time, and then show the parameter to reinforce. Yeah, because... So, Death Knight, you're thinking just do one demo and just add the button? What did I do here? Creating a Dela command. See, what did I do here? Let's watch this really quick. Oh, you say two...
Cover commanding. Let's take a minute.
What did I do? Oh, this is old code. Old. Oh, just keep the two buttons. So basically build on it, right? Dang, like I had a whole form on this demo. That's why this was so confusing. I had so much going on. Right? Like I had a lot going on in this course, and that's probably why it was really confusing. See, yeah, this was a bad approach. I'm so sorry. But that was 10 years ago. So in this case, I'm doing one without a parameter. Okay. I did the true. What am I doing now? Okay, I'm talking... Oh, and then I add a parameter. I just modify it. I don't know if that was a good approach either. Should have probably created from scratch so you understand exactly what's going on. Like... Okay, then I'm trying to... Yeah. Okay, that didn't really help me. I think I'm kind of leaning towards Death Knight's suggestion. Is... Okay, I gotta start over. Ah, crap. See, I want to make sure I get this right, so I may be overthinking this. Like, maybe overthinking this a lot. This is probably just going to be true, because I haven't gotten to like changing the state of the button, so I think I will always return true here. This is solely focused on parameters and non-parameters. Okay. Hello. With parameter. I'll do that. You know what? I think I'll keep it focused. Solely focused on that one thing. And actually, in this case, since well, no, I'll show it. I was going to say, I don't even have to show the can click. You know, I can just leave this out, because if this will be a second demo, I could just show this, like, not showing the can execute. Right? I mean, it's, because that's a valid thing. No, I need to show it. I need to show it. Because I need to mention that you can make decisions based on the value of this parameter. So, no, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. Yes, and I'll do that in the second demo. Okay, so let me go back. So this is what I'm thinking. First demo will be this one. We're gonna do 2 demos. Because it really will focus just that concept, right? Right there. So this one will be the same. Okay, so first I'll come in here. I'll add that button. We'll add a command, a basic command. We'll talk about the true and false, can execute, cannot, can't execute, true, false, and what happens. Boom. Okay, there's your command. Then we have another demo where we'll do the same thing. We'll step through the same steps. We'll add this button. Right? But in this case, we will change it to use a parameter instead. And so I'll create another command, a string. I'll talk about, this could be any object type, except not a reference. It can't be a value type. That's one thing. I need to mention, like, this can't be an int. It has to be a nullable type. So no value types allowed. Right? So I can mention that. And then we create, just like we did before, except this time I'm going to update the text to spit out the parameter. And I can mention how you can control the can click by using the parameter. And I think we're good there. Yeah. Yeah, just use the, I'll cover this in more detail if you needed to show something out of order. Yeah, exactly. And so this demo will focus just on creating a Dela command with a parameter and using that parameter. I think we're good there. I think that works. Okay. Okay, perfect. So actually, I'm going to take this one. And let's now look at our next demo. So we've decided these are 2 different demos. One demo for a non-generic or non-parameter-based command, and one demo for a parameter-based command. 2 separate things. They work perfectly. Next is we have to do the raise can execute. Oh, okay. Now we do notifications. No DI, so we can ship it. That's right. We're not using any DI yet. Not using any of that. Okay. Well, actually, we are actually. Actually, we are. Right in the module here. DI. Bam. Yeah, that's so hard and so confusing. Need more statics, though. Okay. So let me close this. Now, how do we talk about the raise can execute changed? These should probably each be individual. These should be. These should definitely be. Oh, goodness. How the heck am I going to show this, man? I swear, people think this is easy. It is not easy to create a Pluralsight course and create very simple demos that demonstrate concepts that, you know, you want people to understand. Okay. So maybe, okay, these, I think we decided raise can execute changed. Right? Before. Let's go to the after here. And I might need to change this before, actually. Vlad, 2 checkboxes when both activated button enables. Raise in both setters. You know what? I think I'm just going to do one check. I like your idea of the checkbox, though. I think this is where the checkbox can come into play. Because I'm looking at observed property, so we need a property to observe. And we need a can execute. So a Boolean property that can act as the can execute delegate. So I'm thinking one checkbox. So okay, now we'll say checkbox content can execute. Right? Is checked. I don't know what we'll call this. Can click? No, that's the name of the can execute thing. Shoot, I don't know what to call this thing. Can execute. There. Why does that keep doing that? So now the idea is, I come into my view model, I add a Boolean property. Right? Okay, so this one, this is raise can execute. So to make this obvious, I'm going to do it this way. So first we need to change our can click, return can execute. Okay. Let's run this because by default Booleans are false, so this should be disabled. Which it is, disabled. And what I want to happen is when I click this button, I want to enable that button. So we need to raise change notifications. And one way to do that is click command dot raise can execute change in the setter of the property. Now, for everyone watching, and if you use Prism, a lot of people don't know this, but the set property, it actually has an override here to where you can provide an action to call. But I'm not going to do that in there. It'd add a little more code and a little syntactical sugar, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it simple. And a lot of people don't know that set property returns a Boolean. So if you want to know if the property was actually set, this actually returns true or false based on if the property was set. So, who suggested that awesome enhancement? I don't know. That's been there since the beginning. That's been there like forever. And then what we can do is I'm talking, I'm recording, I'm running the app, and I can kind of walk through it where, we can hit the breakpoint, we can step through it, put a breakpoint in the can click, and we see that we hit can click, raise can execute changed, and boom, you clicked me. Okay, and then if we unclick it, it goes false. Perfect. Demo done. I like that one. That's simple. and it built on the previous demos. We're building on to the previous concepts pretty good. Yes, Dan. I take convincing. I don't add stuff just to add stuff. Okay, you know me. I'm very particular, and you have to convince me. You have to have a valid reason to add something to an API surface. I say no to everything unless you can really convince me. And that's how it should be. Really, that's how APIs get crazy. People are too eager to add everything. Stop. Say no. Protect your API. Okay, this is good. I like this. We're calling that one good. Let's copy this one. Next one is going to be... What's the next one? Observed property. Okay, this is cool. So we'll do observes property. Let's go to the before. We'll paste this in, but we have to modify this first. Vlad didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. Dan, I generally don't suggest something unless I find myself continually doing the same thing over and over and over. Yes, but Dan, you are not like most developers. So we don't develop for you. We develop for the 90% use case. Trust me, I do things differently a lot of ways, and I don't put my own stuff in there. I just keep it separate. Like all that scoped region navigation stuff that I do, I didn't put that into Prism. I could, but I'm not going to, because if someone needs it, they can write it themselves. It's not hard. They could take what I already did and just add it. Okay, so why am I modifying this? Because I don't want that in there. Keep that the way it is. Now, we can use this. Copy, after, paste. Yes, Death Knight, you need a no guy and a yes guy so you can adapt but not change too much. Great point. I am definitely the no guy. Dan, you can do a plugin package for it. I could do a plugin package for it. But then I have to manage and maintain that and answer questions on it and then issues. And yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I just put my code on my blog, and if someone wants it, they can take it. How about them apples? And how will they find it? Well, if they go to my blog and search, or search for me, or do a Google, Brian Lagunas, ribbon region adapter, you'll find what you're looking for. You just got to search for it. Okay, so in this case, this demo was showing observes can execute. So, observes property. So now, this is really freaking cool, because we no longer have to modify the setter of this property. We can tell the delegate command to automatically observe changes in this property's value. And whenever those property values change, the command itself will automatically raise the can click or the can execute method of the command. So let's go ahead and run this. It's going to behave the exact same. However, we don't have to write that line of code in the setter. See, bam, click, bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's a beautiful. Look at that. And look how much cleaner, excuse me, our code is. Not only that, but you can change these. Observes property. Whoops. We have a text property in here. Whoops.
Very much alike.
Right? Dot observes property. What else do you want to observe? And you can just keep stacking on whatever properties you want to observe.
Remember all the happy times we had?
It is pretty slick. Okay, so this is cool. We can take this one, call that one done. Let's copy this one.
Very much alike.
The next is going to be observes can execute.
All right.
before. Okay, we gotta open this up and modify it. All right. View models, view. So now we want to get rid of this. Awesome. Great starting point. Paste in there. All right, it took a while, but we got it. It took a while, but we got it, right? Vlad, so you mean there is a prismlib.extended edition somewhere on your drive? Dan, no, it's on Nougat. All of Dan's are Xamarin Forms, though. You can't use those in WPF. They're no good to you. They're very specific to Xamarin Forms. Okay, so in this case, in the case where your can execute, right, returns a Boolean property. In this case, we have a Boolean property called can execute. Well, we can actually get rid of that can click delegate altogether and use the observes can execute method. Now this will not only observe the can execute property for value changes, it will also use the result of that property as the can execute delegate of the delegate command itself. That is pretty sick right there. I like that. So let's go ahead and run the app. I don't know why it keeps opening on this other window. The logging plugin doesn't care about either platform. Logging. Who cares about logging? And look, same behavior, right? But it's just a little different. Oh no, we're modifying emotes now. How the hell did you do that? How did you do that? Can I use that? How could, wait, I can't use that. I don't see that in my emote list. What the heck? That's hilarious. Okay. Dan, I'm serious. You're gonna have to teach me how to freaking use all these little features of Twitch. Channel point. I don't even know what channel points are. I haven't looked into channel points yet. I guess I need to look into channel points. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got a text from our school. West Ada, Idaho State Board of Education decided yesterday that all Idaho schools are closed until April 20th. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go crazy. Vlad still had time to try Xamarin except for the One Hello World app. Well, if you do Xamarin, if you do. Oh my god, I'm a dad. I caught that. Yeah, do the app map. Use the app map. So that's pretty cool. Thought about doing that when I finally shaved. Oh yeah. Oh, I see the beard. KR checks. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I gotta go here because I want people, like, I archive this on YouTube and I want our YouTube viewers to see what you all are doing to my emotes. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Death Knight. VA is done for the year. Oh, I read that. YouTube, KRJX says hi. Okay. So, as I was saying, this is really cool because we can now get rid of that can execute delegate method, right? With that Jordan Gleanvy? Damn. You're freaking killing me. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Oh, actually, Dan, can you put that emote in there again? Because I'm supposed to see some emotes floating around when people use emotes. If that's not working, I need to figure that out. Gangsta rap. I wonder if that's, is that East Coast or West Coast? I look like... Oh, there they are. I'm floating around. There they are. Is that the Tupac, Brian? Is that it? Tupac Lagunas, West Side. Oh, you guys are killing me. But yeah, so this is done. We're good here. I like that. So we no longer have to use that can execute delegate method. If we're using a single property to represent that behavior, we can just observe that property and be done with it. Those are all done. I'm loving it. Okay, so next next is a little more, it's gonna be a little more complicated. This is definitely a little more involved. Faux show. I gotta really think about this one. So this one, this sample, this demo that we're gonna write now is about Composite Command. And a Composite Command is going to require a lot more setup, because you have to have a situation in which you would use it, which means you would have some type of view with multiple instances of a view model that you want to invoke. Right. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually look at what I did for Composite Command in my old course. What kind of setup did I have? A tab control. Okay, I used a tab control. Okay. Okay, and then, okay. Then I just added some stuff to it. That makes sense. I mean, I really made that complicated. Oh my God, this is horrible code. I am so sorry. Hey, this was over 10 years ago, okay? I can't help it though. I look at that and I'm like, oh my God. Why did I even show that? This was my first Pluralsight course. I wasn't sure what to show people. Okay, so this isn't a bad demo. But I think there's a lot, there's too much in here. I don't need like a person object. I don't need all this. I just need a simple text box. Not text box. I need a button. And I need a text block to update. Right? Oh my gosh. Dan, technically you don't need a situation where you would use a command before you would use a command. But yes, way more setup for a composite command. Yeah. You know what? Let's take a peek at what we have in our WPF samples repo for Prism. Composite commands. Maybe I could just use this. It should be simple. Let me look at what I have here. Okay, so we're using a tab control. Okay, so I'm doing a save all here. Okay, this looks pretty simple so far. Anything in this view model? Yes. Okay, so I have my... And this is exactly how I would show how to do it. Okay. Let's... Oh, yes. I would introduce a core project here because it's going to be shared. Most definitely. Most definite. Okay. Definitely more setup in this one. And what do I have here? So I have a single tab view. Title, can update. Update command, update text. Oh, I kind of have a lot going on. What do I have? And I'm setting the title. Okay, okay, let's take this one. Excuse me. And see if we can modify this. Simplify it just a little bit. just a little bit. Let's see if we can simplify this. Okay, so where is that? That's one of my repos. Prism library. Prism samples. Using composite commands. This is what I want right here. And I'm going to add this to the after. No, 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 no. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to add it to the before. And we'll chop it down. And this is a .NET Core application, so that's good. Yes, .NET Core. Okay, perfect. Okay. Wait. Wait. Okay, not that one. I just want to open with Notepad really quick. 3.1 and okay. Prism Try OC. Yeah, 3.1. Yes, that's what I was checking right there. And we want this. Okay, so let's fix these. Just real quick. That's 1422. Okay, that's module A. This is 3.1. And I will replace this. We're not using Unity, we're using Dry IOC. Got that. Okay, so now let's look at my module here. I'm going to modify this to this. Oh wait, nope, not that. Sorry. Don't even need that. Okay, got that. So I'll definitely have to walk through this setup. We'll definitely have to do that. Let's look at our view model here. This is going away. That is going away. That's going away. That is going away. And I'm going to really look at this and see how much of this I need. Lumjacker. End of the world is near. Well, I better get this freaking course done if the end of the world is near. Can't be dilly-dallying around. Lumjacker, my country is locked down for 21 days. Dang! I've been in lockdown for 2 weeks now. Well, me, personally. But I think the US is like only been 10 days into it. I'm 14 days into it. Okay, I'm getting rid of this. Oh, crap! Crap. You guys notice what I just noticed? That's the problem. I need a rename. Got to rename, because I want it all to look the same. I want it all to be the same. Oh, no. All right. So now this is going to be dry IOC. This is not a thing. That is not a thing. Dan. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm just pissed. If we're gonna beat this lockdown, I expect some freaking zombies. Oh my gosh. Death Knight, they're coming. They're in beta right now. I thought we just called them politicians. Oh my gosh. Lumjacker. I'm stuck down on highway. Just leave my home and going to my parents' home in a small town because I have no food left and all the shops are closed for at least 21 days. You don't even have grocery stores open? Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Death Knight. Be safe, my friend. We still have grocery stores with plenty of groceries. For now. Okay, so this looks good. Let me rebuild that. Okay. Yes, this is going away. This is all going away. That is not a thing anymore. All right, so we are getting this into a point where we don't... Actually, I don't even need a title on this. Right? Yeah, Dan, you can just fish off your boat. I gotta look at something real quick. I don't think I have... Yeah, there's no view model here for this. So I need to start with no view model here. So get rid of that view model. What else do we got? I will have the button here. Oh, whoops. That's not what I want. I'll have a button. I'll have the tab control. Okay. I don't need a title. That's just adding more mess. Because I don't think any of my other ones have titles. Whoops, dang it. Let me do that. Is there anything worth hunting besides fish? I like fish. Oh my gosh, I still need to rename these. Okay, get rid of this. I gotta close this project. Yes, save. Rename that file, so that's gonna be broken. And that is fine by me. Just think if I was writing this from scratch, it would have been a lot more work. Okay, so we'll remove this. And we'll add an existing project. And this is before. Okay. So I think we're good now. I think. Nope, we're not. What did what did I break? Oh! Gotta fix my app.xaml. Fix that app.xaml to Prism demo. Definitely don't need that. Get rid of that mess. Okay, got that. Aliens be like, thank God we don't have something like China on our planet. What? I don't know what that means. You lost me on that one. Come on, Lagunas, get back to your Doctor Strange role and save the planet. I am. One line of code at a time. Okay. So I think we're actually kind of running now, which is good. Let's go ahead and run this and make sure we're kind of functional, right? Be functional. Okay, now I see what I have going on. Okay, this makes sense. This is a great sample actually. So I have multiple tabs, right? And each tab can be saved individually, right? And the can execute can be controlled individually. So what this is going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to implement a composite command that will save all of these view models at one time and demonstrate how if just one of these are disabled, then this is disabled, all in one demo. So this is a good demo. Okay, update command. I will definitely have to have some setup. You know, like when I record this demo, I'll definitely have to have some setup conversation about how this is kind of put together. But this is actually a really good simple demo. Okay. So now we have our before. And this is exactly why I'm writing a before. Exactly why I write a before and after. Now let's write our after. Now we're going to implement a composite command. Okay, so that means first, we're going to have a composite command. And somewhere to put that. And I normally put those interfaces in a shared project. So I'm going to add a new project. And .NET Core, user control, whoops, user control library. What are we talking about over here? Oh, we're still talking about the virus, huh? Germans are hoarding toilet paper. Aliens will say, hey, they are dead. At least their butts are clean. Or just full of toilet paper residue. Okay. FP, yeah, okay, I want a user control. And we'll call this prismdemo.core. And we'll delete this. And actually, I don't care about the assembly info either. We'll delete that file. Don't care about it. We are going to need to add prism.core to that. But I have .wpf. I mean, that's fine. It's a WPF library. We'll just add that. But you only need core. It's the thing. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to add WPF because I'm going to use this core in other projects. Right? And then, like when I get to like dialogues and stuff, like it's going to be in the WPF package. Okay. We'll need to add a reference to core. And this is going to add a reference to core. All right. Okay. And now we talk about commanding. So we could do something like new folder, commands. Dan, the hoarding started with toilet paper. We're still talking about toilet paper. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about composite commands, people. Okay, let's add a new now. This is where things can get interesting. Because there's two approaches to implementing composite commands. You can put the interface in your core and put the implementation in your main project if you want. Right? So this can contain I application commands, and the actual implementation of that application command could be in your executable project. That is a very good way to abstract any core dependencies. But for the purposes of demonstration, maybe we'll keep it all in one class. Application commands. Right, we'll put our interface up here. Or no, you know what? I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show that. Pyresis. Thank you for the follow. If that's how you say it, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. You know, I'm not going to show that. I am actually going to show I application command. A proper separate interface. Lily, way to butcher names. I know. I'm so sorry. Pyresis. I don't know. I can't see it any other way. I can't see it any other way. All good. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your forgiveness. Okay. So this is where we start writing our actual implementation of our composite commands. And so, as I was saying, there are two approaches to this. One approach is to only place the interface in your shared assembly. In this case, this is my core project, and this core is going to be shared across all the projects in my Prism application. Now, I can make a decision here to keep just the interface here and move the actual class implementation into my executable project. It depends on which, I guess it really depends on your needs. But in this case, this could be a composite command, if I can spell. We'll add our namespaces here. Save all command. Right, and we'll do a getter on that. Then in our class, obviously, we're going to derive from I application commands. And we will return a new composite command. Pretty simple. And you know what? Hold on. Dan, I don't remember. If the getter on this is called, will this create a new instance every time? Do I have to put a backing field here? I don't remember how this works. I don't really hardly ever use this implementation. The new syntactical sugar. Do I need to do something like composite command, save all command, save all command equals new composite command, and then save all command? Do I have to do that? AskDan.com. Dan is all on the new syntactical sugar stuff. I've been writing code for way too long to break my old coding habits. So I haven't quite got up to speed to the new to the new syntax. So I'm curious if this would, like, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that is the same as this. Because what I don't want happening is every time this setter is called, if a new instance is provided. Right? That's what I'm not aware of. So I'll just do this. I'll do it my old school way. I will do it my old school way. I will research it before I do this course. Just to make sure, right? I think Dan is on the right track. If you do it with a getter, I think it returns a new instance. If you do it with the backing field, it doesn't. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to do it this way. Save all command. So hold on. We're about to find out. Well, looks like this is the same thing. See that? It's telling me to do this. Now, do I have another option? Okay, nope, it doesn't. See, there's too many ways to do the same thing. I like this. This is fine. This is clean. We'll do this. Okay, so the next step to this is we have our application commands, but now we need to register that with our app. Right? So we're going to, whoops, container registry, register singleton. Basically saying anytime I ask for application commands, I get application commands. Someone's at my door. Is that my chair? Is that my hold on. I got my ring. I got my ring. Let me look. That's my chair. Oh, nope. You know what? Stay focused. The chair will be there. Stay focused. Stay focused, Brian. You only have 30 minutes. Don't do it. Chair. This thing's heavy. I got it. We'll just put that down. Okay. Whew. That thing's heavy. I think I tore a bicep. I gotta drink some water after that one. Okay. Yes, another 2 hours of setting up a chair. Lily, what kind of chair did you get? I got a Secret Labs Titan chair. So, we'll give that a try. Yeah, got that chair, man. I'll let you know how it is. I'll let everyone know how the chair is once I use it for a little bit. Okay, so now we've got our application commands. The next step is to create a view model. For this view... wait a minute. What's the name of this view? Main window. Whew. That was close. He's got a heavier chair. He's got a heavy chair. He's gonna assemble it on stream. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe I should. Main window view model. Right, so we have this public class here. This is going to be a bindable base. Because I don't have a view model base. So this is going to work just fine. We're going to add a property of application commands. If I can spell app commands. Okay, sure, that'll work. Application commands. Oh, no. Application commands with an S. Create a Pluralsight course on how to assemble a chair. Well, that's a pretty heavy freaking chair. That ain't no joke. That's freaking heavy. Okay, so now we have our application commands. So now that we have this property, we need to get the property. And because we have our commands registered with our container, I can simply ask for it. That one. And boom! There, I have my application commands. Let's go into our main view, find our Save All button, and hook this command up, shall we? Command, binding, application commands dot save all command. Now, so this binding is binding to the application commands property, which has the save all command, right? Perfect. Okay, so if we run this, let's see what we have just by running what we have right now. So Death Knight, yeah, I'll use a basic one, but gonna invest in a good one. Yes, Lily's right. A good chair makes all the difference. Okay, so the button is now disabled. This means we have properly hooked up our composite command to this save all button. The problem is we don't have any other commands registered to that composite command. So by default, the can execute is false because there's nothing to invoke, right? Vlad, good chair combined with a standing desk. Missing mine as I work from home at the moment. Yep, I'm slowly building up my office into one heck of a comfortable studio producing office. It's coming together very slowly. Actually, if you guys are ever wondering a lot of the equipment that I use, if you look at my stream site and you scroll down to like where the about is, I actually have a little Amazon list of all my equipment that I put on there. I'll have to put that chair on there now. But so you can check that out and see exactly what I'm using. Okay. Well, what's Dan saying now? The only problem with your office is that your kids can bug you. Oh, they don't bug me. They're good. Well, for the most part. Okay, sometimes they do. And it's definitely not a soundproof office. Okay, so now let's look at our Module A module. This is where we're creating all of our tabs, right? And then we're just doing some shortcut code to set the title so we know we're dealing with a different instance and we're adding it to the region. But we're only dealing with one tab view class and one tab view model class. So this means I can hop into this tab view model, right? And guess what I'm going to do? I'm simply going to ask for my application commands. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. I don't need to do that. Stop it. Stop it. Don't need to do that. Right? So now all I have to do is I just have to now register this local update command. Okay, this is the command. Let me run this again so we're all on the same page. This is the command that is invoked when you press the save button, right? That's the update command and it updates this text. So now what I'm going to do is we'll say application commands dot save all command, register command, and the command we want to register. In this case, the update command. Now, let's run this and watch the magic happen. Death Knight. We had a few in our hoteling area that were power adjustable for height, but now with Corona, the office is empty, so like a floor and a half of a useless space. Oh, yeah. That sucks, man. This whole thing kind of sucks, doesn't it? Okay, so here's the app. We have registered our command, our local command, right? With our application command. So now, look what happens. Okay, I'm going to save all of these at one time. Here we go. See, none of these are updated yet. Save all. Bam! Tab B, Tab C. They've all been updated at the same time. Now, pay attention to this. Remember that when dealing with a composite command, right, that composite command acts as that parent command. It's the daddy command, and it has all, or mommy command, right? It's the parent command, and it has all its children it's responsible for. And if just one of those children get out of line, it's not going to invoke. Let's say Tab B says can execute is false. Boom. One of those commands were out of line. Can't invoke you. Can't execute is false. That means the parent composite command cannot be invoked because just one of those children commands or child commands return false for the can't execute. If I enable that, of course, the composite command will work. Now, the cool thing here is that even though this specific instance of this tab is disabled, I can still save these individually, right? I can still go to view A and see this time here. I can still click save and save them individually. I just can't save them all at once because they're not all in a savable state. Can't execute. I mean, it's that simple. And that's a composite command, right? Easy. So easy. The only thing I need to decide for this course is when I record this, am I going to keep the application commands implementation? Am I going to keep that in the core, or should I move that in here? Like, for example, I can add a folder. You know what? That's too many steps. I'm recording this. It needs to go smooth. I don't need to be hopping around creating all kinds of different folders. I'll just keep it this way. I'll keep it this way, and we'll call it good. Right? I think that makes sense. Okay. And I think we are done for demos. We talked about chaining observes property. Observes can't execute. We got into... Oh no, this is right. Do I need a title? Composite Command. Wait a minute. Maybe I need a title on these slides. I think I totally overlooked that. So I'm talking about Composite Command here. Let me run this. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Now Composite Command. Yeah, I think I should add a title here. Composite Command enable / disable. I don't know if I like the name of that. I really don't know if I like the name of that. And oh, I did talk about unregistering. You know, that's a good point. But in this sample, I'm not doing anything that requires an unregister. That's the problem. So I'll mention it in the slide deck that if the view that's using the composite command is ever removed from the region, you should unregister that command. Because you'll have a memory leak if you don't. But if your app doesn't ever remove them, like in this case, this app never removes a tab, so it's nothing to unsubscribe. It's a very short-lived demo app. Okay, but I think this... So this demo is definitely a little more involved, and the setup is important. So when I go to record this part, I'll have to really talk about the app pretty in depth before I actually start implementing the command. But okay, that looks good. That looks real good. I like that. Sweetness. Everything has a title. How a composite command works. Composite command enable disable. Oh, wait. Nope. Composite command can execute. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm going to call that. And then we have some simple... Okay, cool. And we're finishing up. Sweet. I think that saved. Yes, we definitely want to save. Okay, I think we're good on this. So we have composite command, Dela command with parameters. Observes can execute. Observes property. Raise can execute. We got it all. Dan, thanks for joining, my friend. Take it easy, man. I'll see you on Slack. This looks good. Man, this has a lot of demos, right? We got a lot of demos in this module. Coding with Loose. Hey! I know you! Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining. We're just wrapping up, though. You missed all these great samples we just wrote. You missed all that great code. Come on. Gotta join earlier. Man, I'm really thirsty. I'm ridiculous. Just, I know. I'm ridiculous. Okay, so I think we did good today. We got a lot done today. So what course am I writing? We're working on a Pluralsight course. I'm updating my Prism for WPF Pluralsight course. So this course was written like over 10 years ago, or 10 years ago. And so it's way out of date. And actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm, what is this? So my daughter must have heard me say I was thirsty, and look what she brought me. The feels. You see that? Those are heartstrings. Those are heartstrings being tugged at right there. She didn't know I was using that as an excuse to show off my mug. But yeah, so we're writing a Pluralsight course that's like 10 years old. And man, I look at that course back then. I'm like, oh my God, what was I thinking? I cannot believe I recorded it that way. And I'm so glad I'm updating it. Not only because it's it's a lot of updates and changes have happened, but just the way I code is just so much better and cleaner. And over the past decade, I've become better at explaining things, right? That's a thing we have to learn too, is how do we explain and teach and share knowledge to where it could be consumed by others. So I've learned a lot in that space. My Pluralsight audition is on my rather long to-do list. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I mean, everyone who's been following the stream, I mean, we just finished Module 8 demos. And so they've seen the whole process of writing the Pluralsight proposal for the course, right? The course proposal, submitting that, making edits, making changes, creating the slides, creating the samples. We haven't even got to the recording and editing yet. So this whole series I've been working on really shows everyone what really goes into making a course. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's not all like glamorous either, like slides, like that's not glamorous, right? But it's important that we learn how to construct our slides in a way that not only teaches the content, but it flows well, that makes it more consumable. And like, you want people to understand it in a certain way towards just clicks, right? So over the years, I've gotten better at that, right? Death Knight, she's up to something. She wants more merch. She can have it. She can have all the merch she wants. I guess we know who gets the new chair now. Jax, been meaning to ask, is there an open source Prism app of somewhat decent size out there that you recommend? Maybe a large CRUD app that uses an entity framework and such. So there's not one that uses an actual data source, like a database type thing. I did a series on building a Prism Outlook application. So we got a little bit of that. Let's GitHub. It's under my GitHub. Not reveal. Let's just go here because I need my repositories. I did one on Prism Outlook, so it's a pretty good app. It has all the majority of stuff in it, but no like real data sources connected to a database. Also, Infragistics has some samples that they've written with Prism, actually, a number of applications. IG Excel is Prism, IG Outlook is Prism, IG Word is Prism. I don't think any of these others are Prism, though. But so yeah, there's a few out there, but none of them really connect to an actual data service. However, they use services, which means you could take those interfaces or those service implementations and just swap them out for your own services. That was the idea, right? So, coding of loose. Had the initial call and got the resources for the addition. Just need to do the actual work. Oh, so are you you haven't even done your audition video, like your little 5-minute, recording that they want you to do to see if you're good enough, right? They're just using that to check your audio quality, your video quality, make sure your setup's good. They may come back with some feedback on how to improve some audio if you have maybe echoes or background noise or hums and things like that. Yeah, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Death Knight, been a fun journey. Tough work on us Twitch viewers coming up with ideas. Yeah. Oh, Lily, thanks. Yes, my chair. Oh, I'm so excited about my chair. It's sitting right behind me in a big box. I am definitely going to be... oh my gosh. Did I just see those? Oh. KR Jack, you're killing me. Coding, yeah, it's great you're sharing the process, though. Yes. I thought it would be good. I honestly, I wasn't sure who would be interested in learning, what it takes to create a Pluralsight course and what authors actually have to do. But you know what? We just finished Module 8. We have 4 more modules for slides and demos, and then we get into recording and editing. So I'll be doing all the editing live as well and publishing and all that stuff. So that should be fun. And KR Jack's putting some of those hilarious modified emotes. Hey, are you also updating your Pluralsight profile picture? I've tried. I have sent them that picture many times. They just won't. They don't do it. And there's nowhere for me to do it. There's nowhere in the author site, the dashboard, if you will, for us to go and change that. So I don't know. They're taking forever to do it. And I just got a new content editor, so that's annoying. That's my biggest complaint, I think, is I always get new content editors. So I'm working with somebody to review my slides, review demos, review the course processing progress, and then I get somebody new, and then I get somebody new, and I get somebody new. And this new guy I have, he hasn't even reviewed the last 2 slide decks I've sent him. So that's a little frustrating, right? Send them a pic of you today and they'll use it. I doubt it. I'll send them this pic. Let's see if they use that one. But ship it. Yes, ship it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun. I think we need to find someone to raid. Vlad, maybe they should watch a how to organize myself Pluralsight courses. Yes. I think that's a great idea. All right. Let's see. Who should we raid today? CLW, Code Rushed. Those are the... I see that. Anyone else? You know what? I normally raid the same people. I need a suggestion. Lana Lux. Anyone else? I know Lana Lux. She has like 1 million viewers. I want to help somebody who maybe doesn't have a ton of viewers going on right now. You know what? Let's go to Twitch. What's it? Teams. Something like that. Teams. Live Coders. Oh, what? That's gone? Oh, team. Sorry, misspelled it. Okay, who is live? Beachcast, Brandon Satrum. You know, I haven't actually. What's he working on? Polterin? Plant Builder? Ooh, who wants to watch building plants? That's kind of cool, actually. Video games. Beachcasts. You know what? Let's try /Beachcasts. What do you think? Let's do that. Okay. /raid at Beachcast. I think that's what I have to do, right? Do they at? I think that's what I have to do. Yes, that's what I have to do. Okay, perfect. Well, once again, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I know you could spend your time doing anything else. You chose to spend it with me, and I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I want you all to have a great day. Let's go join beach casts and see how he's doing. And I will see you guys next time.